The following contest is a first-round match in the Monarchy Royal Invitational Tag Team Tournament.
Oh, we're talking about another first-round matchup. This one's gonna be good. Outcoming force, a former RWA Tag Team Champion representing the collective. We're talking about Rylie O'Neal.
Introducing team number 1, making their way to the ring, the team of Rylie O'Neal and the bully, Sara Jade.
Sara Jade and Rylie O'Neal at one point alongside Devin Justice were known as the collective. So when we talk about chemistry, not a lot of teams in this tournament have chemistry, but these two do.
I feel as though Rylie O'Neal is one of those guys who is rooted in tag team competition, and right now, having the ability to tag with someone that you have some sort of history with, I think is really all Rylie O'Neal is going to need. He is a specialist by nature. Now, let alone the fact that he's an antagonist, and he's not necessarily the brightest bulb in the bunch, but he has sound tag instincts. I've seen it on display far too many times in the past.
O'Neal and Jade set to take action, and their team, maybe it's time to get a little groovy, Bobby Rossi. We're going to start hitting the courts?
I mean, I don't want to break my ankles. I always wonder how many claps before the crowd loses beat.
Oh, here we go, Bobby Rossi.
Opponents, coming to the ring, by putting the basketball, number 3, Jermaine Marbury, and his tag team partner, LMK Little Mean Kathleen.
Bobby Rossi, I know we've seen Jermaine Marbury hitting the courts, but how about this? You think Little Mean Kathleen has all the moves on the court?
I think Little Mean Kathleen is unorthodox enough to get down with a guy like Marbury. Marbury is not textbook. Marbury makes changes on the fly. He knows when to call his own audibles. And you know what? Little Mean Kathleen has always been known to keep her head on a swivel in the past as well.
Little fun fact, the first time Little Mean Kathleen and Jermaine Marbury teamed up, they took on the collective of Rylie O'Neal and Devin Justice and was successful. So now O'Neal adding Sara Jade as a partner. Can things turn, or were they going to get 2-0?
One could only hope. And I mean, I understand there's been a really nasty case of the flu been going on lately. If Benny is out of the game, is Marbury going to be in the game?
It's hard to say, but the powder's in the air and everything. This is going to be a good one. Marbury, Kathleen, Jade O'Neal, it's going down. We already saw earlier in the night that Milo, Mira, and Spike were successful and will be advancing in the tournament. We obviously know BMT and Ariel will be. And we know that the matchup between AJP, Big Juicy, Johnny Pierce, and Selena Hake will go down as a wall at a further date. But how about this one? Looks like it's going to be Sara Jade and Little Mean Kathleen.
To your point, starting quarterbacks are in the ring. Richter has made it official. Got a mean stare down between both competitors, both of which standing at about near the same height. Both of them had a very equal build, if you ask me. Physically speaking, they're practically 1 for 1 in a lot of areas. But I would say personality-wise, they're two very, very different people. LMK and Sara Jade.
LMK right now getting Sara Jade in the corner. Jade slowly starting to get out of it. Now, let me ask you, we talk about how to prepare for certain wrestlers. How do you prepare for somebody like Little Mean Kathleen?
You know, first it starts off with watching tape. You got to get your hands on some footage, and you got to see what kind of patterns that a competitor exudes in a time of when they're up or in a time when they're not so up. You know what I mean? You want to look at tendencies. That's what we call tells in the fight world.
Sara Jade brushing off Little Mean Kathleen. Big shoulder tackle right there. Little Mean Kathleen hitting the post. She's been hitting the gym.
She's looking a little buff, more buff than usual. Goes they do it around they go. Looking for a backslide attempt from what I could see. Gets most of it. 2 count. Match will continue.
Kathleen getting the upper hand right now. Sara Jade has not been in the advantage any time this match. Fun fact, Sara Jade's first ever match was against somebody like Little Mean Kathleen, and I bet you all those years later, LMK was still biting.
I don't know how she hasn't gotten thrown out yet, you know, but tetanus is on the radar. So.
O'Neal right now taking it from Little Mean Kathleen, biting Riley O'Neal, getting the arm right there, throwing him right to the floor, and Little Mean Kathleen once again in the driver's seat. And here comes pro wrestling's point guard, Jermaine Marbury.
Couldn't get a whole lot of hang time on that one there, Jermaine.
Big Irish whip from O'Neal, up and over goes Jermaine Marbury right now, hitting the ropes, going round and round, but a big cutter right there.
Beautiful, beautiful neck breaker with style, grace, and precision. Jermaine Marbury is lighting up the canvas.
Jermaine Marbury always adding to the arsenal, getting O'Neal right now by the arm, slowly and surely starting to get back up.
Both men at a vertical base, to your point. Marbury wisely backing himself up into his own corner, allows for LMK to make the tag, and they are severely focused on that arm of Riley O'Neal, not relenting one bit.
One more time, she's saying, is Jermaine Marbury going to go to the top now? Jermaine Marbury still getting the arm of Riley O'Neal. Smart tactics right there, but when he targeted the arm, he fell to his knees. It's a sense of being a little weak right now as O'Neal.
Well, I mean, they've been focusing on that same body part for the better part of 2 minutes. I mean, he's only human, for crying out loud. I'm surprised he isn't tapped at this point.
But how about this? Third time's the charm now. Little Mean Kathleen. Big double axe handle to the arm right now. And LMK and Jermaine Marbury, they've had this match in the bag so far.
They really have. They have been operating like a well-oiled machine, but there is Sara Jade with a behind-the-eyes ankle pick, if you will. Lands her in quite a bit of hot water outside of the ring with LMK. Jesus Christ!
Huge forearm right there. LMK is down. Sara Jade in complete control. Jermaine Marbury getting fired up by referee TJ Richter, keeping him to the back. Come on now, this is unreal right now. Riley O'Neal now, what's he looking to do? Picking up Kathleen, putting him down.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. And inadvertently, he actually bought O'Neal a little bit of extra time with LMK, trying to do the right thing. But Jermaine, you got to keep your head on straight, man.
I spoke too soon. I thought originally LMK and Jermaine had this one in the bag. And just like that, the tides have turned. O'Neal and now in comes Sara Jade have been taking over this match right now.
It has been a lot of a 2-on-1 assault, and I'd expect nothing different, considering that these two have a history with one another. I'm sure they went over some playbooks leading up into this matchup.
Big tag in from O'Neal. We talk about the chemistry that these two have started their careers together, and now what are they looking to do? Hit a big double suplex to Little Mean Kathleen. Immediately fall and go for the cover. Only a 2.
In a short amount of time, the focus has gone from Riley O'Neal's left arm to now the midsection of Little Mean Kathleen. You got to wonder how that's going to pay off in the long run.
It's starting to think about that. Little Mean Kathleen starting to fire up, but O'Neal always has the big kitchen sink, and immediately once again targeting Jermaine.
You know, being so full of piss and vinegar, he's going to be quick to rile up, and it seems as if Jade and O'Neal are completely exploiting him.
Sara Jade right now taking complete control over Little Mean Kathleen, but Kathleen slowly but surely, she's hearing those defense chants. Jermaine Marbury starting to feel it right now. Big fireman's carry from Sara Jade.
Clubbing blow to the back of the neck, breaks the hold. LMK with a last-ditch effort there. Creates a bit of distance between she and Sara Jade. Will it be enough to make that tag?
Riley O'Neal is there, but Little Mean Kathleen is fired up. Can she make the tag? Here comes Jermaine Marbury.
Yes, she can.
Marbury absolutely fired up, swing and a miss, side to side he goes. The Dream Shake Cutter to O'Neal.
And he makes it look like poetry in motion, does Marbury.
Shades of some of his favorites right now, followed by a big fireman's carry. Sara Jade's there to bring him down.
Good old-fashioned double team always work too.
Setting up for that double suplex, but can't forget about LMK now.
LMK having just enough time to recover. She found herself back into this matchup in an offensive way. Marbury in the ring. Looks like he's gonna take to the air.
LMK and Sara Jade to the outside. It's hard to keep control. Sara Jade's there to break it up. Oh no, trying to swing and a miss. And O'Neal's there.
Cover here.
No, come on.
Here are your winners, advancing to the second round of the Monarchy Invitational. The team of Riley O'Neal and the bully, Sara Jade.
Sara Bully Jade and Riley O'Neal advancing in this tournament. And what a big win. Look at this. O'Neal trying to add some insult to injury.
Folks, as far as you're concerned, those two are going to be in the next round of the tournament. I really urge the powers that be to go ahead and take a look at the footage here and maybe reevaluate things. LMK, Marbury, I'm sorry, they put on a better match. I think they were better poised to win it. There was a lot of chicanery our officials need to take a look at. Folks, this is March's event. We are aptly naming it Luck is for Losers. Luck alone is not enough to get you to victory. Neither is talent. Sometimes it is timing.